We're all born into different families. We're born into different countries, cultures, and situations. Some people have more opportunities than others, and some have fewer. You can't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Instead, shift your focus more inwards. Think about what you can do to become your best self. Set goals that excite you, that genuinely excite you. Focus on your own strengths and do the best that you can with what God has given you, with what resources you have. Because at the end of the day, your life journey is yours alone, and it's up to you to make it special and fulfilling. So let's stop questioning ourselves every time someone else wins. Their success does not take away from yours. Celebrate them, but most importantly, celebrate yourself. Your journey matters, your goals matter, and you have everything it takes to create the life that you dream of. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Krishi, and on this side of the internet, we talk all about leveling up, mindset shifts, self-growth, and stepping into a life that's already yours. You just have to learn how to align with it. So let's make that happen together. Let's talk about why being jealous or jealousy as an emotion can be dangerous. It is because it operates on a low frequency. Everything in the universe, including our emotions, operates on different frequencies. When you're in a high vibrational state, you feel light, abundant, and in flow. You radiate a sense of joy, gratitude, love, and confidence. But when you're in a low vibrational state, emotions like fear, insecurity, doubt, and jealousy then take over. That's how you know you're in a low vibration state, pulling you into that negativity spiral. Jealousy is rooted in lack and scarcity, the belief that someone else's success or beauty somehow would take away from your own. This mindset keeps you stuck in a low frequency loop where you constantly feel not enough and not content in life. The law of vibration, which is one of the laws of the universe, states that the energy that you put out is the energy you attract. If you're radiating jealousy, insecurity, and comparison, you're attracting more situations that reinforce those emotions back into your life. It's as simple as like attracts like. And one of the most beautiful qualities of feminine energy is the ability to flow and surrender to life. Feminine women, they trust the process of life, knowing that what is meant for them will never miss them. But jealousy, it creates resistance. It tightens, controls, and forces instead of allowing life to unfold with ease. You start feeling almost frustrated, stuck, and bitter in life. Like you get more bitter as jealousy as an emotion grows. And the more that you resist, the more you block your own very blessings. What you resist persists. The more you focus on what others have, the less you can receive what is meant for you. I find jealousy a very tricky emotion. It makes you feel like you're running a race that you never signed up for. It tricks you into thinking that happiness is somewhere else, in someone else's hands, just slightly out of your reach, but you're almost there. But jealousy isn't about what you don't have, it's about what you aren't seeing. Gratitude is the single most powerful way to shift your vibration because it pulls your energy back to the present and reveals the abundance that was always there. Think about it. If your mind is constantly scanning for what's missing in your life, you'll always feel like you're lacking in life. But when you intentionally shift your focus to what's already amazing in your life, and we all have things we can be grateful for, living, breathing, having a shelter, you step into a completely different frequency, one of receiving, contentment, and just flow. That's why the moment I feel a sense of jealousy creeping in, or even if you feel it from now on, stop and list within your mind or just write it down 3 things that you absolutely love about your life right now, like the very second that you think about it. Not just I'm grateful for my family, which is great of course, but specific, deeply personal, beautiful things. For example, you could write like, I am so grateful for the way my morning coffee felt like pure comfort today, or the fact that I have a body that lets me move, dance, exercise, feel alive, and eat whatever I like, or that one person in my life who's always there and genuinely cares for me and sees me and makes me laugh. See, all of these things are very small. There's nothing huge about this. I'm just talking about the small things that you can be grateful for that you miss out in your general life. When you do this, trust me, your energy instantly rises. You instantly tune up to a higher frequency and a higher vibe. Why? Because your brain shifts from I don't have enough to I already have so much. So what's the reason to be jealous about? That change in perspective then will alter how you move, speak, and think, which in turn attracts so much more abundance into your life. Because at the end of the day, what you appreciate appreciates. Think of your energy like a tide. When you pour appreciation into something, or when you focus with a field of gratitude towards something, it just grows and expands and multiplies. Gratitude is a signal to the universe that says, I recognize the abundance around me and I'm open to receiving more. The more you acknowledge what's already thriving in your life, the more life responds by sending you more of it. This shift from jealousy to gratitude is the difference between saying, let's say for example, why does she have that and I don't? Which is a low and really constrictive energy that we don't want to be in for the majority of our life. And you can shift that to say, I love what I already have and I trust my own blessings are arriving regardless of what anyone else has, which is a high and expansive energy, allowing more abundance and more openness. One keeps you stuck and small at the same place and the other makes you powerful and magnetic. And the next point I want to talk about is the feminine art, which transforms jealousy into inspiration. This concept isn't new. It's rooted in ancient spiritual and self-development teachings in the Desire Map by Danielle. She explains that emotions like envy are just signals pointing us towards what we deeply desire. And so seeing another woman's success as a threat, see it as proof that your dreams are possible. When we see someone have something that we want, but we don't have yet, we have two choices. One is to stay in low vibrational state of comparison, insecurity, and then resentment. Or two is the only option to shift into a high vibrational state of learning, inspirational, and personal expansion. The only difference between those two things is the mindset. In the High Five Habit by Mel Robbins, she shares that every time you feel jealous, it's actually your subconscious mind showing you what you're capable of and what you want to go after. Instead of thinking, why does she have that and I don't, reframe it to, she's proving to me that this is achievable and very much humanly possible. If she did it, so can I. Or you can say things like, this feeling is here to guide me. What is it trying to tell me about my own desires? Maybe it's trying to show me that this is something that I want to go after. This slight mental shift every time jealousy occurs can move you from passive longing to active creation. You can be the feminine goddess that you are in her absolute creative mode by just shifting your mindset like this. Feminine women, they don't compete, they elevate. They don't see success as a pie with limited slices. They see it as abundant, ever-expanding source that everyone can have a piece from, because it's an abundant universe. There is no competition, only expansion. Instead of seeing others as rivals, she sees them as reflections of what is possible. She understands that what is meant for her will never miss her, and she moves through life with a sense of grace and almost ease, knowing that her unique path is then unfolding perfectly for her. Instead of letting envy make you feel small, let it be a sign that this desire is meant for you. The fact that you noticed it means it's in your energetic field. It was meant for you to notice. Probably was there for you to notice because the universe is showing you an example of what is possible, and whatever you desire is very much possible in the physical world. Instead of saying, why her, again, say that this is proof that it's possible for me to do, and I'm going to go after it with this sort of like a positive mindset. Not in a way that's salty and I'll prove her wrong, but in a positive way that, I can do it too. The fastest way to bring it into your own life is to celebrate as if it's already yours. So instead of resenting the friend who just got engaged, the influencer who landed the brand deal that you wanted, or a co-worker who got the promotion, try this. Take a deep breath and just smile and genuinely, truly from your heart, wish them well somewhere because they did their own hard work to get that. But also say to yourself that I celebrate her because she or he is showing me what is possible, and that my time is coming in its own way and things are unfolding for me in its own divine timing. This simple practice shifts your energy from repelling to attracting. Beyond spiritual concepts, there's also scientific reason why celebrating others creates more abundance in your own life. Our brains contain something called mirror neurons, which allow us to feel the emotions we witness in others. And you must have noticed this, you must have experienced it in your own life. This is why when you see someone you care about truly laughing, you naturally want to smile. When you see someone stressed, even if you don't know the person, you might start feeling a little anxious and a little bit of like the energy gets heavy because you are an energetic being and you can read off of others' energy. And when you celebrate another woman's glow up or achievements, your brain experiences it as if it's happening to you too, or it's possible for you to. This means that when you actually take part in a happy way in someone else's success, you're training your brain to expect and recognize success in your own life as well. You're literally programming yourself for abundance instead of lack. And then after that, all you have to do is apply the feminine art of surrendering. Releasing control and trusting the flow is the most important out of all. Once you let go of the jealousy and you're just now in the state of surrendering, that's the most beautiful thing as a human you can do. Jealousy often stems from the fear that we are falling behind, that someone else has what we want, or that we're somehow missing out. But this is all an illusion. It's all a false belief rooted in scarcity that our society has trained us to be in this rat race. A truly feminine woman, she doesn't chase, she doesn't force or cling. She just trusts, attracts, and allows her universe to do it for her, and allows herself to be a magnet to things that she wants. In the surrender experiment, Michael shares a powerful truth that when we try to control every outcome, we actually block ourselves from receiving what's truly meant for us. The universe operates on divine timing, but jealousy makes us impatient, desperate, and resistant to the flow of life. When we surrender and let go of everything that's outside our control, we shift into a state of ease and magnetism, where things then naturally flow around us and sort of come together and go in their own right puzzle pieces. So keep repeating to yourself that my time is coming. If it can happen for anyone else, it can happen for me, and it is happening for me behind the scenes. It's just that I can't see it yet. And that's such a high vibration and such an expansive thought that you can have, and a way of being. A woman who embodies true feminine energy does not rush or force things. Like I say, she knows that everything is unfolding in perfect alignment, and after knowing that, she then remains patient, present, and receptive, trusting that what is meant for her will arrive at the perfect moment. And to do that, remind yourself daily that my journey is unfolding at its own perfect pace. Breathe and surrender. Every time you feel heavy, just take 5 deep breaths. When you feel jealousy creeping in, relax instead of resisting it. Let go of all the timelines that you have thought about in your life. Your dream life is coming to you if you're at a high vibration, not on your schedule, but on the best schedule that God has for us. So affirm every day or anytime that slight jealousy takes over, and say it with me right now as well, that I release all jealousy, I trust my unique journey, and I attract everything that is meant for me with ease. Say it 5 to 10 times a day. Say it in front of the mirror and you'll see a change. You'll actually see yourself looking at other people's wins in a more positive way. Remember, ladies, that jealousy is just a distraction from the abundance that's already waiting for you and wants to reach to you, but you're not letting, you're blocking it. The moment that you stop chasing, comparing, and doubting, you step into your own divine timing, where everything meant for you flows effortlessly. And a true feminine woman, she knows that another success doesn't take away from her own. It only proves what's possible for her. So let go, trust, and celebrate, because your energy is far too powerful to be wasted on lack. Let's step into our divine feminine power, a space where we celebrate, uplift, and appreciate each other's wins. Instead of competing, let's stand for one another, spread positivity, and embrace the beauty of our own unique journeys like we're all supposed to have. Your path is unfolding exactly as it should, and there's nothing more powerful than a woman who chooses appreciation over envy. So let's remove all the jealousy, soak in the abundance around us, and live with gratitude. Thank you. I truly value each and every one of you watching, and let's try to do our part to reduce the hate in this world and create more space for love, empowerment, and support for each other. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.